Okay, this is the video for the BRX functions on the Swaptics, or sorry, on the JCUBE. So I've done a lot of stuff for how Swaptics works with these. I have done in the past how the BRX works with the JBox. Today I'm going to spend a little time going over the JBox modes, or sorry, the BRX modes, okay? So the display pops up. I know it's not super transparent or super for the screen. So you hold the button down on the side for a couple seconds and then it'll flash. It's supposed to flash. There it goes. Now it's in, oops. Hold the button down. There it goes. So now it's under LTTO mode. Hold the button again. I think it's 5 seconds. There it goes. Now it's Battle Rifle Pro. I think that's beautiful. And now it's Laser War. Laser Ops Pro. And BRX. All right, so the first mode says Basic Domination. Basic Domination, then there is Domination 5 minutes, Domination 10 minutes, Shot Accumulator mode, Domination Node long range, Domination Node short range, and King of the Hill. And respawn all, and then hostile base, and so it gives damage to people. Medic base, capture the flag respawn base, a capturable respawn base. Sorry, stat boost, respawn red team, respawn blue team, respawn yellow team, respawn green team. And target, and then there's target plus game mode and King of the Hill Jedge based, and then basic domination. So those are all the game modes. The first one I'm going to go over is going to be the domination node LR. I've done videos on this in the past, but it's been quite some time. But I'm just going to show how that works real quick. So we're going to put this guy into domination node LR. Sorry. There it is, Domination Node LR. Now the screen's actually better and more clear to read through this in person than it is through the phone. After a couple seconds, it locks into the mode and it goes in and it's ready to go. So it's now in Domination Node LR. I'm gonna set the second one to Domination Node LR, and it makes it now a capturable device. So it can be captured by any of the BRX taggers, and it's looking for just the BRX signal. Okay, now this one is the black one, and I'm going to put him as Domination Basic. Domination Basic is going to be able to receive the communication from other devices. Okay, so now he's in BRX mode. We're going to change him out till he gets to Domination. So one button push changes the game mode, and holding the button down for 5 seconds is what changes the actual gun type, or the system type. There we go, basic domination. We'll let him lock in, and once he locks in, he is now able to receive communication from the other bases. All right, now, so he's good to go, and we're gonna do a quick test. So I'm gonna set up the two gray bases in other locations that are out of range from here, and we will capture them with the taggers. And we'll be able to monitor the score on this guy, okay? I'm gonna switch over to my screen sharing device. Hang on. Okay, so on my phone, I can open up my Wi-Fi settings and I can see that the JBox 100, which is the only JBox I have on, the black one, and that one is set as the host JBox. And that one is gonna be used to host and manage the games, okay? So I'm gonna click on that and I'm gonna enter the password, and the password is always the same. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know, a super complicated password. Once it pairs, you're gonna wanna use a browser that is compatible with kind of whatever appliances. I use Chrome. Safari used to work just fine until recently it stopped communicating properly. And I'm going to type in the URL into my Chrome browser, 192.168.4.1, which auto-populated on the screen. We're going to go ahead and click on that. There it is. Now, if it is a BRX domination base, okay, it automatically goes into this. It'll always be with a Wi-Fi AP so that you can connect to it with your phone, a tablet, a laptop, and display this screen. And you can see the scoring on this display. Okay, so that's basically it. Any electronic device or whatever, web browser enabled device can view the scoring system for it. That is the base scoring. There's the settings. You can go in here and change the game mode here as well, as opposed to pressing the buttons. You can select from the different Evolver, LTTO, BRP, BRX modes, whatever, right? And as a quick way to do it versus pressing buttons. The Battle Rifle Pro admin, that's something that's still working on. It's not ready to go. This is to configure guns offline for Battle Rifle Pro, the BRPs. Debug updates, this is where I would go to upload new firmware. We're not going to do that. There's another video that shows how to do that. We're not going to do that with this, but you can change the JBox ID number. So if you have duplicate ID numbers, you can change those. I'm actually going to go ahead and change this one to number 103, because I know that I didn't change any of these 3 boxes because they're getting ready to ship out to somebody. So I'm going to make the black one number 3. Boom, there it is. It's now number 3, and I'm going to make the other 2 gray ones 1 and 2. Now, if it's not set in BRX domination or BRX domination or any kind of mode like that, you're only going to have like 45 seconds to change any settings on the screen, just a heads up. And this does not have a motion activation device on it. And we're not going to change any of the rest of the settings, but we do know that it has LoRa. So, okay. That's it for this screen. We'll come back to here in just a minute once I update the JBox IDs on the other 2 boxes, just like I did. So bear with me. Okay, so I've got this BRX set up in alpha team, red team, and I've got both of the gray bases turned on domination node LR long range, and this is the domination box. Now, as soon as a base is captured, it'll start accumulating score points. It'll do so on the screen in fine small print. It'll also do it on the display. On the display it'll show it, and also on the web browser display. Okay, so we're gonna go and capture this base. All right, and it activates and it changes the color for the team. Okay, so that's all it does, is take 1 shot. Now it does start keeping a score individually on this base as well. It says the possession is red, and it keeps its own score, and it repeats that score or displays that score to this guy. Okay, so this guy should be keeping track of the score for that node. Okay, that domination node. Now over here in my garage, I'm going to go and capture the other base real quick. Okay, activated for the red team. Now we're going to switch over to our display on the web browser. All right, so we've got 2 bases that are captured, and they're accumulating the points on this now. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the gun to the blue team.
Welcome to Battle Company.
And once it's on the blue team, we'll capture 1 base with the blue.
Select a game. Alpha team. Alpha team. Bravo team.
1 shot, 1
Right.
kill.
Now the host base, or the primary base, the scorekeeping one, just got captured blue. Okay, so now you can see we can accumulate points on both, on multiple different bases at the same time. That way we're able to score and keep track of them in different locations. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take over the other 2 bases with that same blue tagger if it doesn't stop resetting on me.
Welcome to Battle Company.
And you watch, see the red team stops accumulating points.
Let's move.
Hill captured.
Right, and so now you'll see the blue team is accumulating points a little bit faster because it's counting points for both the red and our 2 bases now. Now I've got them all captured on the blue team. Now basically that's how the scoring system works. It allows you to capture multiple bases and play multiple bases at the same time. Okay, so this base is now going to be as a red respawn. Okay, respawn red for the BRX, which will put all taggers in proximity once it boots up. It takes about 30 seconds or 45 seconds before it turns on and initializes. It allows you time to change the mode settings. Once it turns on, it will turn all the taggers in proximity into respawn mode. So I've got 2 taggers here, a blue and a red. And it'll initialize in a second. There it goes. So
Respawn point enabled.
you heard that. That's the automatic chime, and it puts them in a respawn mode. Okay. So now, if this tagger is eliminated, it will need to be respawned by the base. It won't be able to respawn on its own. So I'm going to put him out of view from the respawn base. And we'll go ahead and eliminate him. Right? And he's unable to respawn until he comes in contact with the base.
1 shot,
That's an
1
automatic
kill.
respawn. Now he would need to respawn on the red base. He would need to respawn on a blue respawn base. Okay, now we turn it into a respawn all base. So it'll be able to respawn any player in the game. And he respawns automatically within range.
Weapons hot.
Okay. And blue will respawn automatically because it's within proximity. And same with red.
Weapons hot.
Respawn any base or any team.
1